Welcome to the Badadoom 118 Cobra channel.
Okay, so we're going to start a new project here. I have obtained for about 40 bucks. I basically got this particular helicopter here thrown in for free with the purchase of a base. So the i.joe base for about 50 bucks. That required some parts, but I got this, as you see it here, just the plane itself. So it's got the panels on the side here, etc. I got that for pretty much for free, thrown in with the base. And then I bought this second plane for $45 with more side panels, a bunch of rockets, the gun. There's the exhaust thing. This is broken, this gun, but I might put back together this or extract the peg that's now missing because it broke off. Where is that? Here. Everyone knows that guy. It's broken off onto here. So I'm either going to glue that together and use it, or I'm going to pull it out and put it on this one. So anyway, that is going to be the start of my project. This is the complete wild Bill. He's in great shape, in pristine shape. It looks like he must have sat in the helicopter mostly. So I'll give him a new O-ring, and we're going to put this back together. I'm missing one rocket only, so I'll try to come across that at some point, but for the most part, it would be complete. And this mechanism, it works. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but you can see it moving, so it works. See the canopy on this one is not so great, but the canopy on this one looks great. So yeah, we're going to combine them together. I'll keep all the best stuff, and let's try that out. So it turns out that this blade actually works on this one. You can see that it's been shortened. This is the length of the normal one, and this one's been shortened. But it works, so I'm really tempted to just keep it as is. I might just do that. I've been able to get the cockpit off of this one. And I mean the canopy off of this. I'm going to try and get it off this one. And I might just, even though this body of this one's much nicer, I might just consider switching this because I might break the rotor on this one. I think this spot here is like glued down, even though it doesn't look as nice as this one. Gosh, I'd really like to use this one, but I don't know if I can get this one off. It looks like they jammed it in there. I might break everything and have nothing, so. The idea is to at least have a backup in case I break something, so I don't actually want to break this. That's not good. So I have broken that off. And okay, so we've got the blade back and the rotor back on here. I used some hot water to, not boiling hot water, but near boiling hot water, to sort of straighten the rotors out. So you can see that the rotors don't have those rabbit ears. They're not floating down. They're not bent over, rather. They're nice and straight. And I also straightened this left wing out. So that's pretty straight too. Straight enough anyway. So that looks pretty good. So this one is, I just realized that the chair needs an adjustment. I'll work on that. This is coming along nicely. This broke again, so I think it seems really brittle. So It actually broke in the non-glued spot, I believe. So you can see that I glued it here, oops, here, and it broke there. So this is hollow plastic, not a great idea. It's also brittle. Okay, so I'm going to use the 1mm twist drill into there, and then attach it eventually into there. So I'm going to drill into here, and then I'm going to use a little 1mm bar that fits into this, and then into the milliput that I'm going to use on the other end as a knob, or as a peg rather, for the landing gear. So that should be an alternative to me buying a new piece, because it's kind of flopping around if it doesn't peg into that landing skiff or landing gear. Got a little metal bar I got off Temu. It's in there about a few millimeters, and the further the better. You can see that's going to be about like that. And here we're going to use some milliputs after I cut this to size, and hopefully rebuild the peg, because I don't feel like buying this. Okay, so I've used some milliput, and you can see that the knob that fits into the landing skiff on the Dragonfly, it's about the same size as the broken peg that was on this gun. So I tested it because I was looking for something that was a similar size as a reference point. So I have now I have now covered that small steel bar with milliput, and just wait for it to dry now. So I just shaped it using this knife. I think it should be good. Okay, this is all dried up, and seems pretty solid. So we're going to go ahead and connect that. All right. So it's not a Picasso. It's a little bit long. I kind of left it a little bit longer in case it breaks. I can use it again. Oops. But you can see that it now supports it, and it's connected in the usual locations. Oops. There it is, connected in the usual locations. Okay. So this is now one missile away from being complete. You can see it missing right there. I have ordered that missile, so I am quite excited to have a complete Dragonfly. Never had one as a kid, always wanted one. This thing is in phenomenal shape. Most of the stickers are in good shape. This is the wing that I salvaged from the other. So the stickers aren't as good as on this side, but overall this thing is really nice. The other landing skip I had was green, but I mean it's still a Dragonfly skiff from, or a landing gear from that era. I'm not sure if they released this thing for 2 years or one. Obviously with this type of color difference, they would have released something differently. I don't think it's weathering. It does appear to be a different color for a reason. So either way, it's complete, minus the rocket, which I've ordered. And so that is kind of a childhood bucket list. And what a beautiful chopper it is. I mean, I've told people in the past that I like the Mamba more, but I actually looked into it, and apparently this tail rotor is an actual thing. I always thought it looked kind of weird, but it's a thing. So it's fairly military realistic, and it's definitely a cool one. Definitely a cool vehicle. So this is the restoration of the 1983 i.joe Dragonfly AH1. And thank you for tuning in. Okay, now it is time for the bonus part of the episode. So gather around, friends. I have never owned this character before. I just ordered this as part of my frenzy of collection. The floodgates are open. I'll mute this noise. Oh, all I did was succeed in ripping off the label. Okay. So hopefully I've muted this noise and you're not listening to that. Oh, it's a package inside a package. That's quite interesting. Is this a fine china or something? All right, here it is. Here it is, and it came in. I hope they washed this restaurant container before they sent it. Just kidding. Okay, so you already know what it is. It is, wow, that is wrapped for success. My gosh, that's a lot of wrap. Okay, so this is my first Alley Viper. This looks, what? He's a sturdy looking fellow. He's in great condition. Cool. Yeah, I got out of the G.I. Joe at this time. So this is a year or two after I stopped collecting. And boy, am I back now. Oh, is that ever neat how that clip hangs off to the side? I guess all you guys know that already. Let's see. Appears to be left-handed or something. All right. Looking good. Alley Viper. So that is a complete Alley Viper. You can see he's got this. I'm not sure what kind of. I know everyone really likes this version. I actually like the dark one better, the night version. I don't know if that's an unpopular take or not. And I've got the white and maroon Rage, but I actually like the Toys R Us or Walmart or whatever exclusive, the dark Rage as well, even more. Excuse me. So I'm not going to force that into his hand right now. I think I'm going to use the other hand. So that is a complete Alley Viper. That is your bonus unboxing. I will review that. These unboxings are not reviews. I don't review much, do I? But they're coming. Okay, so that has been a restoration of the. I don't have Airborne. It's not high on my list. So this is going to be the character I use with the Dragonfly. So this has been a restoration. Oops, I'll break it. Just kidding. Of the Dragonfly and an unboxing of a complete Alley Viper with file card. Yay! And that is going to do it for me. Signing off. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much. And look forward to meeting more of the community in the future. Lots of cool people out there, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.
To the Badadoom 118 Cobra channel.